With regard to the Saudi student, was he on a watch list, and if so, how did he obtain student visa?
He was not on a watch list. What happened is this student was really, when you back it out, he's in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was never a subject. He was never even really a person of interest. Because he was being interviewed, he was at that point put on a watch list, and then when it was quickly determined he had nothing to do with the bombing, the watch listing status was removed.
Okay. In regard to the older brother of the two people, was your department aware of his travels to Russia? And if you weren't, the reason?
The travel in 2012 that you're referring to. Yes, the system pinged when he was leaving the United States. By the time he returned, all investigations the matter had been closed.
Is it true that his identity document did not match his airline ticket? And if so, why did TSA miss the discrepancy?
There was a mismatch there. By the way, the bill will help with this because it requires that passports be electronically readable as opposed to having to be manually input. It really does a good job of getting human error to the extent it exists out of the process. But even with the misspelling, under our current system, there are redundancies. And so the system did ping when he was leaving the United States.
The 19 hijackers on 9/11 were all students here on visas. Their visa expired and the system did not catch that. Is that correct?
That's correct. There are a number of ways that those hijackers would be revealed under the bill.
And now we have a pretty robust guest worker program providing legal labor to employers who can't find American workers. That's part of the bill. Is that correct?
Right, and both for ag, but unskilled and high skilled.
So the combination of systems work in concert, increasing border security through fencing, technology, and manpower, controlling finally at a national level who gets a job, plus providing access to legal labor as a multi-layered approach to trying to achieve border security. Do you agree that they all work in concert?
It is an interwoven system, absolutely.
Okay, and if we can make it better, let's do it. One last question. You said, I think, to Senator Grassley that the older brother, the suspect who was killed, when he left to go back to Russia in 2012, the system picked up his departure but did not pick up him coming back. Is that correct?
That's my understanding, and I can give you the detail in a classified setting, but I think the salient fact there, Senator, is that the FBI text alert on him at that point was more than a year old and had expired.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is after having talked to the FBI, they told me they had no knowledge of him leaving or coming back. The name was misspelled, so I would like to talk to you more about this case, how this man left, where he went, and when we say there was no broader plot here, I just don't know how in the world we know that at this early stage. And as to the person giving information, suspect 2, the 19-year-old, I would imagine he's going to tell us that his brother was the bad guy and he was a bit player and this wasn't that big a deal. I would be shocked if that's not the information received from the suspect. That's why I want more time to interview him outside of having a lawyer and investigate the case in a more thorough way. So
If I might, Senator,
please.
As you know, this is a very active, ongoing investigation. All threads are being pulled. My understanding is there will be a classified briefing for the Senate.
I look forward to hearing it. Thank you.
Senator Hirono.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Madam Secretary.